Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp. He sees the field really well.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Young. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet it before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
16 more on that one and another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Second down and 6 now. He'll keep it himself. And shedding through the tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw on second down is Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Young will set to throw. Johnson's got it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
From the 46, here's second down and 3. It'll be Young again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Young to throw it. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They'll throw again. Young. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Young working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have retaken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Ray McLeod. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On second down, it's Brooks. Gets around him, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a second down throw for Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Let us dictate it.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Young. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
2nd and long. He's got the connection to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Panthers will get the football back.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Room to maneuver at the 35, and all the way down to the 33-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now here's Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dump off here to Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Fielded just inside the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That throw by Young incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Young now. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 6. Here is Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Ray McCloud to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A play fake, now Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw, Young. He gets this one to Johnson. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Brooks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. He hit his first. Now this from 43. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Mooney. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete. Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Rondale Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Coup for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
They gotta walk that walk, baby.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now a 2nd and 6. Young to throw it. That's pulled in by Brooks. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was.
because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Now a second down throw for Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Off the play fake, Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for a fourth quarter lead. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jadeveon Clowney from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave, so they took their shot but couldn't connect.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Take a look at Deontay Johnson as this offense runs back out. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping it.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 2nd down, goal to go. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes,
you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 5.
Playmaker, step up right now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now Young and the Panthers down by 5. Less than 90 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Into the hands of Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Young Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
You've got to get out of bounds. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Right idea, working the perimeter, but the clock rolling. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young. Sanders has it over the middle. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Here comes 2nd down. Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's 3rd down and 5. Young to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Here's 2nd down. Young. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for 1 final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Young. This for all the marbles. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter